Hello, welcome. My name is Lorrayne Ham, and this is Starseeds Living Your Best Life. Today we're talking about cleansing. We're talking about all aspects of cleansing because so many of us are being called right now, are getting the message to purify and cleanse our bodies. We are in an ascension process, and we need to listen to our inner guides. So today, it's all about cleansing. So before we get started, if you wouldn't mind clicking the like button, well, you can wait till after you watch to see if you liked it, the subscribe button, and down below, if you have any questions about what I do, what I'm doing, if you want to get on my newsletter list, I promise I won't spam you. There's a link down below. It's a Linktree link, and it will give you all the links that I currently have. And as time goes on, I'll be adding links to that. So you can also, when you sign up for my newsletter, receive my 7 techniques, 7 tips to be coming to freedom through forgiveness. Gosh, forgot what it was called. Freedom through forgiveness. So let's get started with cleansing. So first of all, I would like you to do the muscle testing that I've taught you before, but if you're new here, here's what it is. It's applied kinesiology, and it's using the intelligence of your body to determine if something needs to be done or not, to determine what your body wants right now in this moment. So make a ring with your finger. We want to pay attention to the join between the forefinger and the thumb. We're going to take our other forefinger and we're going to pull against that joint to see if we can break that joint. So the premise behind this is that your body is intelligent, and when it is in alignment, or if it knows something to be true for it, it will not let this break. If something is counter to that, it will easily break. So let me demonstrate. I'm going to use this simple technique. My name is Lorrayne, and I'm going to test. Now, my finger is not breaking. My name is George. See how easily it breaks? I can't, as long as I think my name is George, I cannot hold that break. So I'm going to make myself strong again and think Lorrayne, and my body knows that to be true. So whenever you're embarking on or thinking about doing something to support your body, mind, or spirit, you can use this technique to support and get answers from your body and your emotional, mental, spiritual field to know if it is in alignment with you. So cleansing, there are physical cleanses, there are emotional cleanses, there are spiritual cleanses. Now, depending on what's going on in your life, you can test your body to see if it wants to do any one of these 3 cleanses. It may decide it wants to do all 3, but you want to find out in the priority that it wants to do it. So this is how this looks. This body, so you make a statement to your body. So I'm going to make a statement to my body. This body wants to do a physical cleanse. And I test. It's saying it's strong, therefore that is an affirmative yes. This body wants to do an emotional cleanse. No, it doesn't need an emotional cleanse. Make myself strong again. This body wants to do a spiritual cleanse, and it's saying yes. So I would proceed with determining what kind of physical cleanse this body wants to do. There are liver cleanses, colon cleanses, whole body detox cleanses. There are juice cleanses. There are eating plan cleanses. So I'm going to, what has been coming to me is doing a cleanse that really totally eliminates any sugar, anything that resembles sugar, that means fruit, that means grains, out of my body. That is what I've been feeling I need. So what I'd like to do is do a green drink, basically spinach, and add lemon juice to that, and we'll see. So this body wants to do a spinach drink in the morning. Yes. This body wants to add lemon. No. So my body always seems to not like lemon. So let's find out about lime. This body would like to do lime juice, and it's strong. So this body wants to do a green drink with spinach and lime juice every morning. This body wants 1 cup, 2 cups. This body wants 1 cup of a spinach lime drink in the morning. This body wants to do a carrot salad cleanse in there. So I'll bring that in too. And that's carrot with olive oil. Yes. So, and this body wants to eat, so we can find out even. So this body wants how much protein. This body needs 20 grams of protein a day, 30. This body needs 20 grams of protein. So my body is saying only 20 grams of protein. This body is okay. This body wants to do this for 1 week or more, 2 weeks or more. So 1 week, so that's 7 days or more, 8 days or more. This body wants to do this for 7 days. This body wants to drink 8 ounces or more of water a day, 16, 24, 36, 42, 36 ounces of water a day. Yes. So you can see how fine-tuned you can get when you're communicating with your body in this way. So let's go to first we'll finish this off. This body wants to do something else besides this physical cleanse at this time? No. So this body will do this for 7 days. Yes. So I am in agreement with doing this for my body, and my body now knows that I am in agreement. So if I don't do this, my body will know that I've gone back on my own intention for myself, and that isn't always a good thing. So if you're going to agree with your body and let it know what's happening, you want to make sure that you are in alignment with it and that you're communicating with it. So I've had clients that I've worked with and we've determined a cleanse, and they say that they're going to be able to start the cleanse on a certain day, and they somehow can't do that. So we have to go back in and communicate with their body and make sure the body is okay holding off or waiting a couple more days, because then your body is in its best optimal position. All the cells are in agreement with moving forward. And this is the best way to be in complete alignment with your physical body and to know that it is in healing mode and operating for your best and highest good. Okay, so let's go to the spiritual cleanse that my body said it wanted to do. Now, I would consider, and I have been doing this for a long time, so I often know that my body needs me to do a technology detox. So this body needs to do a technology detox. This body wants to stay off social media for 1 day or more, 2 days or more, 3 days or more, 4 days or more. So 3 days. This body is saying no social media for 3 days. This body is okay with working through the computer and the internet on behalf of my business. Yes. My body is saying, doing this for you, I can do videos and I can work on my business through the internet, but it wants me to stay off anything that is, buzzing out there for 3 days. Okay, so this body wants to do Meditation every day. This body wants 1 hour or more, 2 hours or more, 3 hours. This body wants 2 hours of meditation every day. Now, when you're doing this, you have to move and surrender into the process of being honoring and respecting what your body is saying it wants. Now, my body is saying it wants 2 hours of meditation, and I can talk with my body and define that further. So this body is okay with some of that time spent under the pyramid just being in nature. Yes. This body is okay with walking meditation. This body is okay with meditating during exercise. This body needs at least 30 minutes of focused meditation lying down. This body needs more than that. No. So let's make strong. So you can see that with this technique, you can refine down exactly what you need. So my body is saying it wants 2 hours of focused intent, and I call that beingness. So we're calling it meditation, but it really is a state of being present in the moment. And you can be in the present, in the moment, cooking dinner. You can be in the present moment doing pretty much anything as long as you are focused and you recognize your greater connection to the greater whole. So this body needs me to do something other than the two determined cleansing at this time? No. So if my body had said that I needed to do a juice cleanse, and it probably would be good, although I don't currently have a juicer, so that would be challenging for me to do. Now, you can just use a blender and blend up your veggies and drink the juice along with the chopped up veggie parts. That is totally fine. But my body doesn't need to do anything quite that drastic, but we can find out if my body wants to add any supplements to this. This body wants to add zeolites. Yes. So I could add zeolites. We've already determined that my body wants me to have 36 ounces of water. This body wants me to add borax. Yes. Doesn't taste so good, but it is really good for your body. This body wants me to add, well, I have some powdered green drink stuff, and I'll just think about that and ask my body, this body wants to do that green powder? No. So we know we're adding borax. This body wants to add something else to this cleanse? No. So you can see the defining way that you can determine by communicating with your body to know what your body needs. And let's talk about the importance of cleanses, particularly right now. We all know, every starseed and lightworker knows, we have been bombarded for years with toxic rain, geoengineering chemicals, the chemicals in our foods, everything in our environment, the things they've been trying to impose upon us. All of these are toxic elements that go in and start to break down our physical form. And and even though we are raising our frequencies really high and we're focusing on our energy bodies, we still need to address the physical, because all of us on the planet today have decided and chosen to ascend in a physical body. Now, this has not been done before in this earth plane, but we have chosen to experience what it is to move forward in a physical body. And that doesn't mean our physical bodies won't be shifting and changing. We are becoming more crystalline. We are receiving frequencies, mass amounts of frequencies every single day to help assist our bodies in this ascension process. But we need to take care of the physical as we move forward. And one of the best ways to do that is to cleanse out any heavy metals, any toxins, eliminate addictive things like sugars. Now, sugar is not just white cane sugar. It's all sugar. Here's what happens in the body. Protein and grains break down over time in the body to sugar. Our bodies, particularly in our modern lifestyle, have way too much sugar, which is why we see increasing numbers of people having prediabetes and diabetes, because we're overloaded with sugar, and sugar actually breaks down the body. We need a certain amount, but we get enough in the vegetables that we eat. And our cells, our mitochondria, have the ability to live and survive and support our body off of healthy fats that fuel our cells. So we don't need sugar to fuel ourselves. Our bodies have the ability to be able to move between sugar fuel and fat soluble fuel and be perfectly fine. So by eliminating all sugar out of the body, then we're feeding the body the nutrients, my brain just went, all of the important micronutrients that in whole food actually nourish and support our bodies. And as our frequencies rise, we're finding that we need to eliminate the toxins to allow us to jump to the next level, which is why I'm recommending that you consider doing some sort of cleanse for the physical body. Now, what does an emotional cleanse look like? Well, partly getting off of the social media for a while would certainly help the emotional state as well as the spiritual state. Our bodies are so driven by our emotions, and the powers, the overlords, as I call them, have manipulated us through our emotional states, and they keep us in a up and down, erratic, chaotic emotional state, because that makes us more programmable. It also makes us more fearful, and they benefit from those emotions. It keeps us under their thumb and keeps us out of our power. So finding ways to bring yourself back into your emotional balance. Once you bring your physical into balance and you work on other areas of your life to calm yourself, to not let yourself go into emotional turmoil, and you can determine what emotions are out of balance. You can say to your body, and of course mine didn't say it needed an emotional cleanse, but you can think of an issue that's happening in your life, and there are a lot happening right now. And you can say to yourself, this body is in fear, and muscle test. This body is angry, and muscle test. You can go through the myriad of emotions to determine what emotions are triggered, and then you can do the process of talking out Now you can do the process closed-eyed or open-eyed. And I don't want to go through that process because in the link below, when you sign up for my email, the 7 steps to freedom through forgiveness is the process that I'm talking about. It's a process where you talk out your feelings in the privacy of your own space. You say whatever it is that you were not able to say in the moment. You speak out whatever you're angry about or fearful about or upset about. And if you need to visualize the person that you're speaking to, you speak to them. You get out so it's not stored in your body. Our vagus nerve, which is a large nerve that runs clear through our body, through the core, really gets triggered through all of this, crazy we've been experiencing. And if you tune to your solar plexus and if you're feeling jittery or butterflies, this is your body indicating something is out of balance. So that's a few ways that you can help determine what your body needs to do, whether it wants to cleanse or not, and how to proceed with determining what it needs. Sometimes a physical cleanse can be as easy as adding more vegetables into your diet, rearranging how you eat and what you eat, eliminating junk food. All of these things will support you as you move forward and your body elevates in frequency and you become the more crystalline, magical starseed light worker that you are. I hope this helps. Until next time, my name is Lorrayne Ham, and this is Living Your Best Life.